Hey everybody. How y'all doing? First of all, I want to thank everybody for praying for my mother. Thank everybody for calling her, calling me, texting me, messaging me about her, how she's doing. I just wanted you to know that she sends her love and her thanks for all of you who was concerned. And I also send my thank you and give you my love, of course, for being concerned about my mother. For those who found it not robbery to check on my mother, I surely appreciate it. And she's doing a lot better. But I wanted to talk about this side chick thing. A lot of people, a lot of girls, let's start with girls, think there's a difference between the main chick and the side chick. And I'm trying to understand, actually, because to me, if you're not the wife, there's a possibility that you are the side chick, even though you feel like you're the main chick. I'm not that old. I mean, it hasn't been too long since I've been in the game. So I'm trying to figure out why y'all think it's a difference. Because he lived with you. But see, understand this, you may be the side chick that allows him to live with you. The other side chick may not allow that. Um, just hear me out. You know, or because you have a baby, you may have been a side chick, and then you got pregnant, you end up being the baby mama. But still, if he has other women, to him, you're still the side chick. You're just the side chick that's the baby mama. I mean, understand, if he hadn't committed to you, if he hadn't married you, it's a possibility you're still the side chick, doing main chick things. Maybe that's what you're doing. You're doing wifey things, but you're still a side chick. You know, you had the baby as if you were his wife, but you're not his wife. So it's possible you're still a side chick. Okay, you let him live with you as if you're his wife, but it's a possibility you're still the side chick. Like I say, I'm not that old. I haven't been out of the game that long, but I know that if you're not married to an individual, you're still a side chick, because if he's married and you're seeing him, he can live with you and you can think you're the main chick, but if something happened to this individual, that main chick who's his wife is going to be the one to make all the decisions. So where does that leave you? Sitting back sucking your thumb. I'm just saying, think about what you're putting yourself in. Okay, you're the main chick. He's married, but he's not with his wife. Didn't care to divorce his wife before he got with you or whatever. So now he's gone, and the wife making all the decisions: where he's gonna be buried, who's gonna be at the funeral, what he's gonna wear, where his money gonna go. But you're saying that you're the main chick. Can't be the main chick if the wife is making all these decisions. I'm just trying to understand, because I mean, like I said, I haven't been out of the game too long, but when I was in the game, I understood my position. And I think some of y'all need to reevaluate your positions. Okay? If you're not married to this individual, you're not a main chick. Because there's always a possibility that there's going to be someone else. So don't accept being a side chick. You understand? If he's out there and you know he's out there messing with other women, you need to make a decision. Because now you have become a side chick. He got multiple side chicks. He may treat you one way because you allow it. He may treat her one way because she allow it. You know, because see, this is the thing. When I was out there in my 20s, I didn't look at myself as a side chick either. Because I felt like I was the one playing the game. Okay? So I didn't look at myself as a side chick. And so, even though I demand respect, you know, he came to my house and treated me one way because that's the way I demanded it. You understand what I'm saying? That's the way I demand him to treat me. If you pick me up, yeah, you're going to open the door for me. You're going to pull out my chair. You're going to treat me like the queen I am. But I already know what we got going on. So now he may go to someone else's house and all she requires is a box of chicken, 2-liter soda, and some biscuits. He can treat her that way because that's what she allowed. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is, from each side chick, he gets something different. So that's why it just goes around in a circle. But for you to think that you're a main chick because he come home and lay his head on your pillow, no, you're just the chick that allows him to sleep at your house every night. But during the day, he's maybe sleeping at another side chick house. So you're the night side chick, she's the morning side chick, and this one over here is probably the afternoon side chick when he's supposed to be at work. Gotta think about what's going on. Now, when I was in my heyday, and I'm thinking that I'm the player, you know what I'm saying? Because I was determined I wasn't going to go through the pain that I went through of having a relationship. So in my mind, I didn't want a relationship. Okay? So what it was is, there was different men like take me out. So, it was a man to take me out here. I knew what his price range was. When I wanted to go to somewhere nice, I went with him. When I wanted to go somewhere, when I didn't mind a doggone IHOP meal, I knew who to call. So it was like, I don't want to say use, but that's what I did. I used the individual for different things. I didn't lay down with everybody that was in my life. It was just the fact that I knew who I can use for what. And this is what happens with the men and the side chicks. They know how far they can push you. They will try you. And they know how far they can go with each one of you. They're going to have you pay to what they can get away with from their side chicks. And see, because you're the baby mama, or he come home to you every night, he's going to play that. He's going to play that you my baby mama, you family. Baby, you still a side chick. You just got a baby. So you have to decide what you're going to accept for yourself. Even though you have a baby, that is not the end of the world. You still have to set the standards for you. You still have to let him know, okay, I understand we have a baby, but right now, you're going to have to do this, this, and this to take care of this child. That's all I need from you. I'm going to continue my life. I'm going to continue to do what I need to do so that I can take care of my child in your absence. Because if he's out there running around with what you call the side chick, you're going to need to be able to take care of your kids yourself. I just get so tired of watching, that stuff on TV. Don't let that stuff fool you. Don't be fooled by that foolishness you see, especially on Love and Hip Hop with goodness, I can't remember the man's name. What's the one that have all the babies? Got all the babies and whatnot. And the baby mama and the wife that he married that was supposed to have been the side chick that became the main chick. Listen. Don't go with that, because all of them was side chicks. And then he turned around and Lord, he treated the wife like a side chick. But see, the first baby mama still can't make any decisions. The wife is the one that will make any decisions in his absence. If he get hit by a car and he get put on life support, that wife is the one that's going to say, save him or pull the plug. The wife is. That's who they're going to come to. They're not going to come to the side chicks. They're not even going to come to his mother. They're going to go to the wife. Okay? So, stop acting like you the wife and doing wifeless duties when he won't wife you. I can't understand that. At a certain age, that should be gone. If you almost doggone 45, 50, I would say even in your 30s, you hit 30s, in your 30s and you still pretending to be wifey. I mean, to each his own. But you might need to start thinking of a different way of looking at your life. A different way of looking at your worth. I know a lot of people gonna hate me, which they already do. They don't like to hear me because I shoot from the hip, baby. I always shoot from the hip, but I'm just telling you I've been there. That's all. So you really can't pull the wool over my eyes. I really don't need no help with this side chick thing. I already know it's nonsense. If you're not the wife, all of y'all are side chicks. Possibility. If he's out there running around like that. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you're on the up and up and he's on the up and up, hallelujah. Hopefully one day that you'll get married. But I'm talking about these girls who acknowledge that they're the main chick and they got side chick wifeys, I guess that's what you call them. The man got side chicks. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You a side chick too, baby. I'm just telling you like it is. Don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger. I'm telling you. Even with me, even though I was the player, I thought I was anyway. I was somebody's side chick. I was. But the difference with me is I didn't care. I wasn't even thinking about that level on that level. You know what I'm saying? It was either you're gonna come or you're not. You're gonna be with me or you're not. What time is it? Because my time is valuable. You can go be with her. That's fine. Because my time is valuable. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't even care. I was so cold that I didn't even care. It wasn't a relationship to me. Was nothing. Okay. So I thank God for deliverance because He has taken me and what I used to do and turned me to a totally different person. And I know on both sides how I feel to be out there like that in the world, and now how to actually care about folks and love people and want them to do better. So that is why I kind of try to give advice from my own situations. I try to be transparent because I want everybody to do better. You don't have to actually make the mistakes to learn. You can learn from somebody else's mistake. Okay, and I'm just saying, don't sell yourself short thinking that you're the main chick because you got babies by a man that didn't marry you, or he comes home and live with you and eat up your food, and he's still running around out there on you. You're not the main chick to him, because if you was the main chick with him, he would respect you a lot more than to run out on you. Okay? He will respect you. And then if you were the main chick, he wouldn't even refer to you as a chick. You understand? That chick, that's demeaning. Whether you believe it or not, the B word, that's demeaning. That's not something to be proud of because a man called you his main B. That's demeaning. When you say it to your friends or you say it about yourself, it's demeaning. It's degrading. Be a lady. Be a queen. What's wrong with that? Be who you are. Be royalty. Don't be all these negative names out here. It sounds so bad coming from us that we would call ourselves these names and make them respect you. Right now, I'm talking to the ladies. Make the men respect you. And don't be afraid to be by yourself until you find one that will respect you. And sometimes you have to say no, 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 back to back in order to get the respect that you deserve. That's what I'm doing. I do that all the time, baby. I got one right now trying to take me to dinner. Absolutely not. No. Because I can pay for my own food. I don't need anybody to buy me food. I don't need you to take me out, because what did I do? I took my children and I built a life for myself to where when I fall down, I can get back up. And I don't have to depend on no man to do that for me. God is with me and God makes a way. And I truly believe that. And he makes a way for all of us. You just have to find out what your path is and take the right path. Never depend on a man. Never. He should enhance your life, enhance your way of living. That's a wonderful relationship right there. That's wonderful. But when he comes in and he starts taking from you and making you live worse than what you were living before you met him, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. That's not helpful. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I think I told y'all I'm the butt of the joke in the family a lot because I don't have a man. But see, what's funny to me is it's not because I can't get a man. It's because I choose not to accept all this petty stuff that goes on in a relationship. When someone comes to me, he needs to understand that he's in a relationship with me and it's just with me. I done played my games back in the 20s, so I don't need no 40, 50-year-old man coming to me to play games. You see what I'm saying? And until a man can come to me correctly, I don't have time to play. I don't have time to be bothered with these little boys. That's not my mode of operation anymore. I'm all about my business. I need you to enhance my life right now. Not to make my life worse. Not to bring me stress and make me worry and all that stuff and have me screaming and yelling and cussing. Oh yeah. You're not going to have that coming up out of me. Okay? And so I suggest, ladies, when you start hitting your 30s, that's a turning point. You start turning to actually how you want to live your life, how you want to be from that point on. You want to be living a steady life. You want to maintain. You want a man that's thinking like you're thinking. I need to make sure I have a roof over my head and food in my house. Warm. It need to be warm in the wintertime and cold in the summertime inside of this house here. We need to make sure that we got something that we can cook on and all that stuff. That's what you need to start thinking about. All that plan and who house he over and who this girl and who this woman hop on stuff. No. That's time out for that. Time out for that. You need somebody that's want to be where you are. On the same level as you are. And until I find that, I can be the butt of everybody else's joke. But I tell you one thing. I will not be the one that's going down because of a man. That's just not, and I don't, and I just want y'all to start looking at that. If this person not good for you, he running around, he got side chicks and all that stuff, you might need to start looking for you a new man. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of stuff since I'm telling you, honey, that military was no good for me. Military was no good for me, honey. It was men's everywhere. I did a lot of game playing. I wasn't ready to get married. And you know how many husbands I passed up because I was so busy playing games? I was engaged about 3 times. 3 times. And no, they didn't mess up. I messed up. Because I was playing games. So, don't let... That's right, sis. I didn't worry about what no man was. I did not worry about where they were. I did not care. Because I'm going to be where I was going to be. But right now, at my age right now, those games I don't play anymore. And I suggest that young ladies, y'all start worrying more about your children. Start worrying about being able to take care of yourself. When you get older, put yourself in positions where you can take care of yourself so you never know what's going to happen. Just like with me, I never thought at age 41 I would get injured to where I couldn't do my career. What I done worked hard for, what I done worked to retire from, I was no longer able to finish my career. I never thought that, but God had told me, prepare yourself for the unknown. So I went back to school, finished my 2 master's degrees. And not only that, I invested into, my retirement more than I had to. And, I prepared myself. And by the time that this happened to me, by the time this happened to me, I was in a good position. And I just thank God for that. Sometimes you got to listen to him. You got to get close to him enough that you can hear him. You got to be able to hear him talk to you, and the Holy Spirit will guide you in the things that you need to do. Trust and believe in him. If y'all don't, let me tell you something. Everybody want to say, well, I'm going to say everybody, but a lot of people want to say there's no God, there's no God, there's no God. Honey, when I wasn't saved, I couldn't hear the Holy Spirit talk to me. But since I've been saved, the Holy Spirit been guiding me, and it's been on point. He's been on point. I mean, stuff just fall into place. Now, my thing is, who wouldn't want that to happen? Who wouldn't want that to happen? I'd rather take my chances. And die and see that maybe there wasn't a God than to die and not serve him and there is a God. You understand what I'm saying? I live so much better believing that in his word. I believe in his power, his mercy, and his grace. Yes, I believe so much that the stuff that I used to do is no longer a part of me. People, and let me tell you something, it's not easy because you still got people tugging on you. People calling you late at night. Y'all know about them late night calls, baby. Let me tell you something. You won't get me. You are not worth my salvation. And see, when you love the Lord and you trust in his word and you believe what he said, that's how you get. When you have a relationship with him, you're not letting anybody into your bond. The bond between you and Christ and God, nobody going to be able to break that bond. Man is not worth the bond that I have. Okay, so and that's why I come to you and I do things out of the ordinary, like these school bags. God told me to do it. I put it out. I asked for help. Nobody really helped, but that's fine because you know what? God provided, and I didn't fall short not one time. And I think I gave out almost like 30 bags for my business, and the kids were happy. See, when the Holy Spirit say do, you do. You do. And I'm just so grateful. So that's why I come to you with these little topics, because I want you to know that you're not the only one going through it. You're not the only one that's been taken advantage of. You're not the only one that had your heart poured out your body and stomped on. You're not the only one that had friends to deceive you. But I want you to understand that just like God take one person through that storm, he'll take you too. You can get through it. But you have to go through it, and when you go through it, you learn and you get stronger. So to the young ladies that think that you are a main chick and the man hasn't married you yet, rethink that, okay? Look at that one more again, because when is he gonna marry you, main chick? And then while you the main chick, what's going on with these side chicks? Huh? Are you the main chick because you cook and you clean behind him and you wash his clothes and you let him live in your house and you let him eat up your food? Is that why you're the main chick? Or because you have his babies? That's why you're the main chick? But yet he still find time for these chicks over here, the one that like to go drinking and dancing and partying with him, the one that likes to get high, the chick over here that he think is just a cutie pie because she's about 10 years younger than you. Come on, main chick. Main chick, you need to make a decision. Are you going to keep letting him feed off of you? Are you going to keep allowing him to be a predator in your life? And I say, not on my watch. Not on my watch. I'd rather be alone than let somebody use me. Because you can date me from the other side of my door. You can come pick me up and we can go date that way. You don't have to live with me. And if you don't put food in my refrigerator, you won't eat at my table. That's just how I always been. And that's something I did when I was out there in the world. If you didn't bring groceries, you don't eat groceries. Okay? But that's me. I ain't telling you to be like me. But all I'm just saying is just look at your life, set goals for where you want to be, set your standards, and set them high. Set them high, and then adjust them to be realistic. But don't let anybody use you. Don't let anybody get over on you. Look, I'm not going to keep you any more time. I just wanted you to know that pay attention to this side chick, main chick thing. These men and women are getting over. They're getting everything they want. They're getting their cake and eat it too because you're accepting that side chick. Oh, I'm the side chick. Y'all out there actually fighting and fussing. I see it online all the time. You fussing and fighting over some man. And is he insured? Does he have insurance? Come on. If you're going to fight, let that fight be worth something. Let me tell you, if I was fighting over a man, yes, we do. We have to start living ourselves. If I was fighting over a man, baby, that man can be able to pay my bills, his bills, and then some. I'm not fighting over just anybody, but I see you ladies out there fighting over men. Come on now. Men, oh my Lord. If you haven't learned anything from me tonight, don't let anybody take advantage of you, baby. Don't let them use you. Don't let them make you look like a fool. Because just because you got a baby by a man, don't mean you have to be looking like an idiot because he out there with them side chicks that you call them. And not realizing that you a side chick too. Because if you want a side chick to him, he wouldn't disrespect you. All right, listen. God loves you. I love you. That's just the way it's going to be. I'll be back probably next week with another video and another topic. If you want to know something or we want to discuss something, hit me up on my inbox and we can discuss the topics of your choice. My sister is on this line, y'all. Yes, I have a big sister and she is on this line.